Big 12. Almost got it. Big 12. We're going to look at Texas Tech, Baylor.
Mm.
And once again, it's $5 Customer Appreciation Tuesday, which means every capper at wagertalk.com has a $5 best bet. And I do have a strong college basketball best bet tonight on a mere 71-44 start on basketball sides in both college and pro this year, ranked number one since October, since the start of the season. So why not get an instant 80% discount with $5 Tuesday right now and get my top best bet tonight? Also have an additional two-pack, a two-for-one special with college and pro, and also a bonus free play. But I'm going to look at a big game breakdown, the ESPN game at 9 o'clock Eastern, Baylor, Texas Tech tonight. And this is an interesting game for a few reasons. First of all, both teams tied in second place now at 5-3. Both coming off last second results on Saturday, but they went the opposite way. Baylor squeaked out the 2-point home win against another top 20 team in Iowa State. Joe and I talked about that on the last call show on Saturday morning. And we also talked about Texas Tech, Cincinnati, and I liked Texas Tech. In fact, that was my free play on Saturday. I went 4-1 on Saturday best bets, and the game that just missed the cut, luckily, I guess, was Texas Tech. A lot of people saw it as a free play, but it wasn't an official play, and it went down to the wire as well. And they lost by 3 against Cincinnati. But I thought it was a good spot for Texas Tech. The fact that they came up short is a little bit of a red flag with me, and I'd be careful because they were an undefeated home team going in that game. They still didn't get it done, so I'm not going to ask them to do something good here on the road at Baylor. I do think Baylor wins this game tonight. The problem with laying the 5.5 or 6, though, is that all 8 conference games for Baylor so far this season have been decided by single digits, including all 5 of their wins. So let's not mess with the side. Let's look at the total here. And I do think there's some value with the over 144.5. Opened as high as 146. It's come down to 144.5 today. But if you look at the sharper leading indicator books, they're back up to 145. And I think that is the way to play this one. These are two of the best offensive teams in the country. They both rank top 20 efficiency out of 362 teams. Both shoot the ball extremely well. And the pace, although both play the slower half of tempo, they're so efficient on offense. I think it'll make up for it tonight. And the other thing I want to point out, just some math here. I know Rob Bino's not on right now, but I got to do some math. If you look at Baylor overall in the season, they're scoring 13 points more per game than their opponents allow on average, but they're giving up only about 4.5 less. So that's almost like a net 10. And if you look at Texas Tech, they're a net 6.5 on offense, about a net 6.5 on defense. So they're neutral. This total should be in the 150 range. Just saying that net 10 average score around 140, that gets me up to 150 here. So I do think this total is light at 144.5. And recent histories have favored the over as well. 3 straight the last 2 years, and 4 of the last 5 have gone over. They played twice last year. They got to 151 and 155, got to 156 the year before that. Take a look at Baylor and Texas Tech over tonight at 9 Eastern on ESPN.